Hey, welcome to our midweek message. This is Pastor Reed, as always, coming to you from First Baptist Church of Olathe. I'm so glad you're taking the time and the opportunity to watch and to listen. I hope these words are a blessing to you, an encouragement along your journey. We are currently in the season of Advent, and the season of Advent is a time for us to reflect on how it is that we are waiting for the return of Christ. This last week, we looked at the truth that we are people who can wait in the peace that God provides through His grace, through the work that Christ has done on the cross. In 2 Peter, he encourages them to, in chapter 3, verse 14, he says, "Therefore, beloved, while you are waiting for these things, strive to be found by Him at peace." These things that they were waiting for was for Christ to return and to judge the earth and to bring about a restoration of creation in a way that righteousness would dwell there, that everything would be perfect and right with God and with us. We live into the truth that even as we wait, that we have been given the opportunity to live at peace with God. And so he encourages us that not only is this peace a reality that God has made possible through Christ, but it is also something that we practice with one another. And where we landed on was, if we want to practice peace, we want to practice love, because love is what puts us acting in the right way between God, between ourselves and God, and between ourselves and one another. When Emerson was a little kid, and really, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Really, even now, she understood that she believed what was right, and so as she believed what she was right, she would just go about doing those things. And I always have to have the conversation with her. If you want to help people, if you want to love them, you need to make sure to listen. She just knew what was best for everyone, even if they didn't receive it that way. And the truth of the matter is that I don't think that she's any different than a lot of us. Sometimes we do what we think is best, but we haven't taken the time to listen and to reflect on what may be the best for somebody else. Instead, we go about forcing our opinions, forcing our agendas on others without taking the time to truly and deeply listen. And in 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7, Paul says this to them: "Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." Within that description of what love is, I see this sense that we are meant to be people who listen to each other. That based upon our listening and hearing, that we are called then to act. So, if you want to be a person of peace and you want to live and to love, make sure to pause and to listen to what other people are saying. Make sure that you don't force your opinion or yourself on them, but instead serve them as they need to be served. In this we truly love. Be blessed, be a blessing. See you next week.